Welcome NC Youth Academy coaches. This is just an overview of the training session plan for our play, practice, play approach here in 2018. If you didn't get a chance to watch that video, check out the notes in the comments below. And then secondly, please encourage your parents within your program to check out the Introduction to Grassroots Coaching. As one of the key stakeholders in our programs, the parents can benefit from seeing the new approach that we're going to implement with our players across the state to follow the coaching education pathway for this Youth Academy group. And again, that link in that module can also be found in the show notes below. So here we go. So when we look at Play 1 for the U8 age group, the theme for us is going to be improving players' ability to dribble forward or to score goals. So in our initial play, we've got small-sided games set up. We encourage the players to jump in based on the number of field space we have available and the number of players on our roster. And we want to get them playing as fast as possible. We want to connect everything to when we dribble forward, why we dribble forward, and how we can link that towards scoring goals. The key word we're going to feature and focus on is opening. So what can they do when they find an opening? How can they maybe create one? And then if they see it, how can they exploit it? All linking it to scoring goals. Some of the key qualities are reading the game, some visual cues, or some player behaviors that can help us see and understand openings. Be brave, take initiative, and can they try and be proactive and get towards the goal as fast as possible when available. So now we move into the practice portion. Again, we want to start with the core activity here within our entire 30-minute block. And then from this core activity, we'll decide whether to go to the less challenging or the more challenging activity. But in our core activity, it's 3v2, and we've got 2 goals centrally, and the coach will play the ball out. Players will come off of each line, and we'll designate one team to receive the ball first, and then we'll rotate after a 4-minute game. And the idea here is we're creating a numerical advantage to find overloads and openings, and how can the players exploit them to get to goal. If we think that's not effective for our players, then after the first 4-minute game, we can move to the less challenging activity. And all we've done is we've created end zones and we've put partners with balls here, and then we have 3 to 4 defenders, and we're going to go for time to see how many openings and how many opportunities these partnered pairs can find to get into the end zone for a point. And then the defenders just stay in this space. If we feel the core activity is too easy for them, then we can move to the more challenging activity. We've just got a tall cone, or in this case, a cone with a ball on it, and we're just playing 4v4, and they've got to find an opening to then make a pass and knock the ball off the cone. Basing our decision on the 5 elements of a training session in the core activity will help us decide whether we go to the more challenging or less challenging activity. And then we return to play 2, 4v4. We want to have as close to a regulation size field as possible. Again, focusing on openings, how can we spread out, and then when, where, and how should we dribble or pass forward, always trying to keep possession. And some of the key words we want to interject here are opening, support, forward, and pass. Hopefully that helps. Thanks. Bye.